Go ahead and jump in here, young world. Hey, this is Wesley, $1 billion virgin. All praises to the Most High. You know, man, life is so. I'm just so grateful this morning. I decided to do something very special for you. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Okay, if you can hear me, just put the lucky number 7 below. What I want to do, I want to do something special for you. I want to talk about a very sensitive topic right now. I'm going to share some things about my life because as a multimillionaire, as a very successful person, I believe you should be very transparent about your life. You can't help nobody else. Listen, okay? You cannot help anybody else until you get yourself right. So I take this very seriously here. But I want to do some acts of kindness to you. So I want you to put your PayPal account below. And all you need to do is like tag 2 people. As long as you tag 2 people and put your PayPal below, I'm going to randomly select a couple of folks that I'm going to send $50 to, $100 to. So you may be the lucky one. So go ahead and do that. Can you guys hear me? Let's go! Let's go! All right. So real quickly here, I'm getting ready to pull out of here because now if you don't know me, my name is Wesley, $1 billion virgin, right? And I went from the poorhouse to the penthouse. As you can see here, this is my view right now. I'm on the 28th floor of my high-rise, one of my places here in Texas. And, you know, I'm so grateful. I have so many new superstars, aka followers around the world who are really using and paying attention to my message because it's for you, okay? It's for you. So go ahead, guys. As you jump in here, all you need to do is put your PayPal below, okay? I want to do some acts of kindness. I want to send you guys some money, $50 here, $100 here. All you need to do is tag 2 people, and I'm gonna choose about 5 to 10 people here today. So you might be a winner. But I want to talk about something. I'm gonna ask you a question. How many of you? I want to talk to you. How many of you are having a rough time? Now, I want you to be honest with me. How many of you are having a rough time in life? Maybe with your business, maybe with your ideals, maybe with your opportunities, maybe with your bills. And I want you to be honest with me, okay? A lot of you have been watching me for a while, and I really appreciate that. But I want to share some with you because I want to help you. How many of you? You can hit the like button. You don't have to publicly say that you're not doing so well financially, or maybe the business not working out properly. Maybe you're trying to make more money. You're trying to get a breakthrough in your life. Because I used to be there as well. Trust me, it wasn't always like this. It wasn't always roses. But I want to share some with you. Why do you think that your life is like it is right now? I want everybody that's watching me, listen to me, everybody that's watching me right now, why do you think that you have the amount of money in your bank account right now? I want you to think right now, the amount of money in your bank account. I want you to think about, why do you think you drive the car that you drive? I want you to think about the place that you live, house, apartment, home, even if you stay with your parents' house, okay? And I want you to think about the people that are in your inner circle, right? Your friends. Now, why do you think your life is like it is right now, today? Think about it for a second, okay? Think about it. Just think about the money that, I know some of you guys say, Wesley, I'm broke. Well, think about that for a second. Even think about the job that you have right now. Okay? Because I'm driving to a point right now that it's going to open your eyes, okay? Most of you may say, well, Wesley, I'm in this situation because of this. I'm in this situation because of this. It's because of my parents. It's because of my dad, my mom. It's because there's no opportunities. It's because I don't have a degree. It's because I'm too young. It's because I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. It's because there's no opportunities out there. It's because I don't have a mentor. And I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me close here. Okay? And I want somebody to write this below. When you change your story, listen. See, what you're sharing with me is nothing but a story. When a young man the other day said, Wesley, you know, I'm 25 years old. I have one child. I'm working a deadbeat job, but I don't have a college degree, so I can't get other opportunities. I don't have any money to invest in a business. That's his story. Okay? I met a young lady 3 days ago. She says, I'm 21 years old. I have a baby. I work at Walmart. How can I start a business? I have no money. I'm on government assistance. I can't start a business, Wesley. That was her story. Write this down below for me. When you change your story, you can change your life. Let me say that one more time. Say, I want you to listen to me, young world. Even older people, right? If you're in your 30s, listen up. This made me a multimillionaire. When you change your story, see, all of you have a story of why you're in the situation that you're in right now. It's a story that you keep telling yourself. Some of you guys say, well, things never work out for me. You know, when things go well, they go bad. That's your story. If I ask you, hey, why haven't you made $1 million yet? Why haven't you made $10,000 a month yet? Why haven't you made a sale online yet? Now, why do I say that? Because most of you that watch me have been to wesleyvirgin.com, where is a wealth of information where I give you the keys. Some of you have been following me for 1 year, 2 years, several months, and you haven't made any money. You haven't had any breakthroughs. The question is why? And you know, some of you guys are going to say, I used to say this bullshit. I used to say, well, I'm working on it. Well, I'm still working on it, Wesley. You know, I mean, you know, it's a journey. I'm just still working on it. I remember in my 20s, I used to tell myself that all the time. Well, I'm working on it. 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 Next year, I'm working on it. Next year, I'm working on it. Well, you know, I'm just working on it. And what I didn't understand, that was my story. Write this down, young world. Change your story, you'll change your life. You are asking yourself the wrong question. Some of you guys, when something terrible happens in your life, you lose your job, somebody lies on you, somebody cheats on you, someone takes your money, someone takes advantage of you. You say, why did they do that? I can't believe they did that. Why does he say that? Why did they fire me? Why? Why? That is the wrong question. That is the wrong question. Some of you ask this question. Come on, be honest with yourself. Why is my life like this? Why can't things be better? That is the wrong question. I'm not throwing rocks at you. I used to ask the same question. And guess what? Let me tell you what my mind is. See, your inner dialogue, okay, listen. Your inner conversation says this. When you say, you know what, why can't I just get this thing to work? You say, well, you're not smart enough. Because you're stupid. Because you're not intelligent. Because you don't have a college degree. Because you don't have the right opportunity. That's what your inner dialogue tells you. Right? Everybody has a voice in their mind when they're trying to do something that's different. Some of you guys right now should be making $10,000 per month. But your inner dialogue says, well, how? I'm too young. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the skills. I don't know what I want to do. That's your story. And you're asking. I got to move over, guys. The connection is low. Am I making sense? Hit the like button if I'm making sense, okay? If I'm making sense, hit the button. When you change your story, you change your life. Instead of saying, why did they fire me? Say, thank God they fired me so I can go chase my dream. Come on now. Can I get an amen? Does that make sense? That changed my entire life. See, I used to say the same thing. You know, I was like, man, why? You know, why I'm working on this internet website. I'm working on this business. I'm trying to, you know, provide for my family. It seems like when things are working, they stop. And I didn't understand that me verbally saying that and attaching a feeling to that was keeping me on this seesaw of life. How many of you right now on the seesaw of life? Sometimes life is good. Sometimes life is terrible. See, you guys wonder why I'm always excited and enthusiastic about life, because I've changed my story. Listen, I've changed my story. When something happens to me that's unfavorable, when something happens to me that the world thinks is terrible, I use that to push me higher. See, when I got fired from my job, I remember a couple of years ago, instead of crying about it, and I remember having a job, working 2 years, believing in the company. I was loyal to the company. Like, you ever been loyal to a company? I mean, you would do anything for the company. You like the boss, you barbecue with the boss at his house, co-workers, cool, and then one day, they let you go. And I chose, listen, I chose, and I made a decision to say, well, I didn't lose anything. I gained a better opportunity, because this means this. Me losing this job is going to enable me to run my business, because my job was blocking me from my dream. See, you right now, when that person lies on you, like that significant other cheats on you, or they do something that is just terrible to you, and you start crying about it. Why did they do this? You're crying your eyes out, and I don't understand. I loved him. I loved her. Oh my God. That is an indicator. Listen, that is an indication that you need to remove them out of your life to bring something new. See, you're trying to play the same story, the same life, right? But yet you want your reality to change, but you keep living in the past. You keep thinking about everything that has happened to you yesterday. But yet you want a better future, you want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to be skinny, you want to be sexy, you want to be spiritual, you want to be extra religious. But yet you keep using the story of the past to create your future. What I'm telling you is this, young world. Listen to me. See, I've been there. That's why I'm jumping on camera for you. Look at me. When you change your story, you change your life. When you start every day and say, you know what? You know how I started this morning? Because you guys, you watch my story. I said, I'm grateful to God. God is the greatest. I'm grateful that I'm earning $3 million per month. I'm grateful that my parents are healthy. I'm grateful that my children are healthy. I'm grateful that I can breathe. I'm grateful that I have a heart to beat. I'm grateful I have fingers. I'm grateful that I have eyes to see. Thank you. I'm grateful that I have an ear to hear. I'm grateful to the opportunity to talk shows and the traveling around the world. I'm grateful for the private flights and private jets that I'm on. I'm grateful for the 5-star hotels. I'm grateful for the people that I'm influencing and touching around the world. That's my story. That's my new story. See, when you wake up in the morning out of your bed, you're thinking about, oh, another day. Uh-oh, it's another Monday. Fuck. Damn, I don't feel like getting up. I don't feel like going to work. That's your story. Until your story changes, your life will never change. Until you make a decision to change your story. Am I making sense, folks? Let me get in the bed, because I'm getting tired. When you make a decision, now see, the thing is, I know what some of you are thinking right now. You say, Wesley, you don't understand. It's tough. You don't understand, Wesley. I've been going through it, man. I mean, I've been through a divorce. I mean, I have people that have hurt me. Bills. I got kicked out of my place and my credit is messed up. I'm in debt right now. I have a sickness and an illness that the doctor said that is incorrigible. I can't be healed. And man, I just feel just defeated. I feel defeated, Wes. You know, watching your videos gives me hope sometimes. That's the reason why I jump on. But still, by watching your videos, I don't think it's gonna happen for me. And guess what? A lot of you feel that way. But what I'm telling you is this: look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna share this from the top of my heart. Change your story. Change your story. Your story has created the illness that's in your body. Your story has exacerbated the pain that's going on in your life. Your story has created that weakness that's inside of you. I can name so many people. Think about Christopher Reeves. You remember Superman, right? He has some type of illness that he can't move his legs. He can't move his arms. And he can barely talk, and he has a breathing machine. Superman, right? Christopher Reeve, true story. And this guy inspires the world. He inspires the world. But he has no use of his limbs. Think about that for a second. You can see me. That's check. You have arms, you have hands. You have legs, you can walk. You have a mind that you can think. What many of you don't understand as it relates to designing a very successful life is this: you got to live in that gap. See, some of you, most of you, almost all of you have a current reality, but all of you want what is called the preferred reality. See, right now life is not too well. I understand, life is not, life may be okay, but it's not the best. But you have a preferred reality, right? You maybe want to be wealthy. You want to do more things. You want to travel more. You want to buy things. Maybe you want to contribute to people's lives. All right? Maybe you want to understand. You want to break out of that mold and become your best self. Some of you want to be happy. But see, there's a gap in that. And the gap is what you're doing right here. See, me, I live in the gap. Because even at your current reality, when you have a preferred reality, even when you get that preferred reality, say if it was $10,000 a month. Say if you wanted to make $10,000 a month. Now, I'm sure most of you already make $4,000 a month, at least, right? I hope so. If you're over the age of 20, I hope you're making $4,000 a month. I hope so. But your preferred reality is $10,000. Well, once you reach the preferred reality, that becomes your current reality. And guess what? Now you want $30,000. Then once you went $30,000, then that is your current reality. Then you go. See, what happens is you never sustain happiness. Happiness is in the gap. Like right now, think about it for a second. Right now, look at me. Right now, you're in the gap. Because you live in life. You're watching the video. You may be at home. You may be at church right now. You may be hanging out outside, maybe in your car. This is the gap. See, this is the trick. This is the secret. If there's any secret to success, is to be successful in the gap. Not waiting for something to happen until you can feel pleased about your life. See, all millionaires and billionaires, we understand this very clearly. That every day, despite what's happening around us, we must live in our world of joy, of happiness, of gratitude, of love every single day. Because that's the gap. It doesn't mean that we don't have goals. It doesn't mean that we don't have dreams. But we live in the gap. See, when I buy my beautiful private jet for $30 million, I'm not going to be that excited. Why? Because I'm excited now. Am I making sense? Like, I'm excited now. I'm excited when I don't have the private jet. See, you got to be excited right now. Maybe you're making $2,000 per month right now. Okay? You got to be excited right there. It doesn't mean that you don't want more. Maybe you're driving a Honda Accord and you don't like it. Maybe you're driving a Hoopty and you don't like it. Maybe you have a job that you don't like. But you got to be happy and excited where you are today. It doesn't mean that you don't want more. But if you feel ungrateful, or if you feel upset and bitter because you feel or think that your life is not giving you the results that it wants, you'll never ever get to the preferred reality that you're dreaming about. Change your story, change your life. See, when I think I was 27 years old. And this is when I really woke up. When I say woke up, before I was just partying all the time, having fun, chasing girls, hanging with my boys, hanging with my friends, doing nothing, right? Like most people do. Not having any type of purpose in life, didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I had a job. I didn't really want the job. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I wanted to have fun at the same time. But at the age of 27, I woke up. I said, you know what? Because I remember going to jail. I went to jail for traffic tickets. And I remember sitting in jail crying to myself. It's so funny how we ask God for help when we're in trouble, right? God, please, what's going on? I mean, is this going to be my life? And I had the realization. And to be honest with you, at that time, I was listening to self-development audio. I was reading self-help books. I was going to the Tony Robbins seminars at the same time. But I was in jail over some stupidity. And I made a decision when I was in that holding cell. And there was a low point in my life. And I'm 27 years old. I have 2 children. Right? Think about it for a second. I made a decision. I said, you know what, Wes? Because you know what's so funny? I knew all this stuff. Like the stuff that I'm talking to you about right now, I knew this. Right? Because I was reading all the self-help books. A lot of you guys, you already know this stuff. You've seen my videos before, right? But yet I was still making bad decisions. I was still making mistakes consciously. But I made a decision that day in that jail cell. And I said, you know what, Wesley, you're going to change your story. You're not going to ask the questions why I'm in jail or why is my life like this, because you know why your life is like it is, because you created it that way. And I want a new story. I said, you know what my new story is? My new story is today I'm successful. Today, every decision that I make is going to be for the greater good of me, the greater good of my family, and the greater good of others. Everything that I do going forward is going to be something that's going to uplift either myself, my family, or other people. Okay? At that time, I didn't have any money. At that time, since I was in jail, I lost my apartment. And I said, from that moment, I'm going to change my story. I'm not going to ask the why question. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm here, but what is the plan when I get out of here? I'm talking to you now. What is your plan? I understand where you are right now. Trust me. I do. Trust me. I do. Like, go to my website and listen to my story. You'll see that we're the same people. I grew up in the ghetto like you, if you did. No one gave me any type of handouts. My dad wasn't rich. No one was successful. I didn't understand what success meant. I thought success was fancy cars and planes and private trips around the world. I want you to think about real quick before I let you guys go, and I'm going to give you something very special here, because I want you to continue to learn. I want you to think about what type of story, what is your new story? I want you to take that book, like right now you're a book, right? I want you to close that book, and that's your old story. Everything that has happened to you in your life, you've been abused, you've been physically abused, you've been emotionally abused, you're maybe a person that's always angry, a person that's always upset, you resent the world, maybe you do drugs, maybe you're alcoholic. But I want you to shut the book. I'm not going to judge you. I'm your friend. I want you to shut that book and throw that motherfucker out. Because tonight, whenever you're watching this video, your story is going to change. And guess what? You got to create a new story. And guess what? Every day, it is your responsibility to create it as a new one. Is it going to take some time? Absolutely. Why do you think I jump on here? All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. I'm grateful. I've been doing that for years. Because every day I am communicating a new story to the universe. I remember at the time when I was 27 years old, I got another job. And I was like, man, I'm grateful for everything that's taking place in my life. I'm grateful for the millions of dollars. I wasn't a millionaire at that time, but I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I got a brand new car. I'm grateful that I just retired my parents. Thank you so much. At that time, I was in a small apartment, paying $700 per month, sleeping on an air mattress. And I had 2 children. But every day I was communicating a new story to the world and to myself. See, some of you want to be successful, but you don't want to get rid of the poverty that is permeating your mind. You want to have all these things. You want your life to be better because you feel and you believe that money are tangible things. It's going to sustain the happiness in your life. And I'm telling you, happiness doesn't cost anything. It really doesn't. Like a state of gratitude, a state of joy doesn't cost anything. But you must change your story. It's your story that's killing you. You keep talking. I read the messages every day, right? I don't answer everybody. But I look at the message. Wesley, I'm broke. Wesley, show me the key, man. I'm in a tough situation. Wesley, my mama got cancer and we're trying to make it. Wesley, we live in the ghetto. Wesley, this person did me wrong. I'm scared to use other. That's a story. Change it. Say, you know what, Wesley? I've been going through some hard times, but I see things are working now. That's called faith. That's called faith. What is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, but the evidence of things not seen. That's faith. See, a lot of you say, oh, I believe in faith. Yeah, I believe. Well, do you understand that your situation right now is nothing but a story that you've created, that you've permeated throughout your existence, that you've repeated over and over again about your life? Some of you call yourself, I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm no good. I'm not worthy. I'm just a broke kid. I'm too young. You keep using that as an excuse for you not to go get it. Change your story. Change your life. I want everybody to put it below. I'm going to let you guys go. And I got something a gift for you actually in my bio here in the description below. I did a private training. These folks pay me $1,000 to $1,500 per month for me to coach them on a very, very private level. And I did a live training, okay? And I want to give you access to it. Why? Because I love you. And I know everybody can't afford $1,000, $2,000 per month. But I want to give you the opportunity. I want to give you a chance to win. But before I do that, before you find the link in my bio, or find the link in the description, was a VIP training where I really discuss some techniques that will put you and your family in a better situation in the next 3 to 6 months. I want you to know something. It's you. It's you. You're doing it to yourself. Like if you think about every bad moment that have taken place in your life, if you think about every bad situation, every bad experience that took place in your life, I want you to think about that negative feeling that you feel at times when you feel that you're having a bad day or a bad moment, or you feel that life is just not worth it anymore. Even when you feel that you want to take your own life, it's you. And when I say it's you that's doing that. No one is telling you or forcing you to kill yourself. No one is forcing you or cajoling you to be angry. No one is forcing you to be resentful. No one is forcing you to be defeated. No one is provoking you to be disappointed. You're doing that. And you're doing that based off the story of the past. You are doing it based off the story of the past. Change your story. change your life. I changed my life. I have the best life on the fucking planet. And I'm not the richest person on the planet. Listen, I'm not the richest person. But I promise you, dollars, I have the best, most orgasmic, juicy life on the planet. If you would meet me, you will agree. If you ever had a chance to be around me, you will agree. Just like I'm like this on video, I'm like this in person. I'm like this at midnight. I'm like this at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like this in the morning, 9 o'clock. I'm like this all day long. Because I understand something that even most millionaires don't understand. Even thousandaires like yourself. That joy or happiness, which is what we all want anyway, it's not a reflection of the money that's in my bank account. It's not a reflection of the car that I drive. It's not a reflection of the places I've been around the world. Now, those things are great. I love those things. They're amazing. Those are options. But what's important is what's going on right now. I want all you right now to intentionally feel joy in your body right now. I'm talking to you. I want you right now. I don't give a fuck what happened to you 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last night. I want you to intentionally to feel joy and happiness right now. And I know some of you may say, I can't, Wesley. I just can't. Well, I want you to think about your mom. Think about your dad if you had one. Think about the love that you have for them. I want you to think about the love you have for your children. Think about it for a second. Can you be happy about that? I want you to think about right now your grandparents that may be still alive. Can you be happy that they're still kicking? I want you to think about right now that you could be on the streets, under the bridge, begging for food. Right now I'm getting ready to go feed over 200 people. It's my purpose to do that. I believe any man or woman that becomes successful must make a contribution to other people's lives. And guess what? I'm making a contribution to you. Why? Because I love you. I don't have to know you to love you. You're a human being. You have a heart that beats just like mine. You breathe just like me. I love you. This is why I'm making a contribution to your life. Because I don't want you to continue to believe that your life is fucked up. It's not fucked up. Stop using these words. Stop self-deprecating. Stop telling yourself how useless you are. You're not useless. You are powerful. You are a king. You hear me? Don't you ever tell yourself that you're not fucking good enough. Because you are. And I don't give a damn if other people say that you're not. You are fucking powerful. You are amazing. You hear me? You are intelligent. You're smart. You're good enough. You're worthy of the best. You're worthy of the very best, whatever that means to you. You are meant to have the best. I'm talking to you. I know some of you right now got tears in your eyes. I know some of you got tears in your eyes right now because you've never heard those words. But let me share some with you, sweetheart. A young man. That is your responsibility to build yourself up. I love you. I'm always going to build you up. Whether it's on video or whether it's even if I see you in public, I'm always going to encourage you, always. Even when people troll, even when they talk about me, it's okay. Even when people talk about my life, I'm always going to build you up. I'm always going to love you. I'm always going to encourage you. I'm always going to give you hope. Always. Why? Because it's my purpose to do that. I want all of you today, right now, to change your story. Because when you change your story, you change your life. When you change your story, you change your life. When you change what comes out of your mouth, when you start to speak the things that are empowering, that are motivating, that are loving. I'm grateful I'm so grateful right now. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. I'm grateful for the love, for the wealth. I'm grateful for the people that watch me. I'm so grateful right now for my children. They're healthy. I'm so grateful for my parents. I'm just so grateful they're still living. They're healthy. I'm so grateful that I am winning every single day. You could do the same thing. I want all of you right now to feel joy right now. And as you're feeling that joy, I want everybody, before you go, I want you to click the link in the bio, because I have a special training for you. It's a VIP training. People pay me $1,500 per month to get access to it. You can have it for free. It's not going to be there long. It's either below or it's in the bio above. Sign up. Listen to the replay. Get the knowledge and get the information that the world doesn't want you to have. See, I've learned this knowledge. Listen to me. Knowledge is the precursor to experience. The more knowledge you have, listen, the more knowledge you have, you're more ready for the event or the experience when it takes place. See, when you have more knowledge, then you can navigate the world better. When you have emotional management, emotional intelligence, you can navigate the world better. I love you guys. You know me, I talk all day. Thanks. Hey guys, thanks for the loves. Thanks for the shares. If you want to share this video, please do that. Please leave your PayPal accounts below, whether you're watching me live or whether if you're watching me on YouTube right now, on Facebook. Put your PayPal below, tag 2 people, and I'm going to pick randomly 5 to 10 people today. I'm going to surprise you with a PayPal. I want to do that because it's just out of love. And I want you to know that somebody is out there that has your back. Maybe I don't know you personally, but I have your back, okay? I'm here for you on video. You can always go to wesleyvirgin.com. I know many of you have already clicked the link in the bio, signed up for that replay, watched that webinar, put the headphones on, gather the information. People are paying me a lot of money to get access to that. You're going to have it for free, and I know you're going to have a breakthrough. You will have a transition, but you must do 2 things. Take action every day. Every day. So go ahead and click the link, register for that. Go to wesleyvirgin.com to watch more videos like this, because what's important, and this was the most important thing to my success, was I had to download a wealth consciousness. All my entire life I was around poverty, around people that wasn't winning. And I think it's 3 types of people in life, and I'm going to let you go as you decide to click the link now. You have losers. No, I'm sorry. You have winners. You have losers. And you have people who are trying to win. That's it. And I think that's you. I love you so much. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, motivated, dedicated. Let's go! Later. Gotta go, baby.